miles down the Connecticut River, and I parked the boat over on the shore there, and immediately while walking up this stream I found a very nice small tailings pile. And I've actually never seen this one before. I've been here quite a few times, but I've never encountered this particular tailings pile. And it's just strange how this site is so spread out, but there's almost no sign of where the shaft used to be at all. So I found this brick in the stream. There probably was a smelter down here, because I know there is an old story of an Englishman who came to the mine seeking a job, and he wanted to stir the crucible of melting lead and silver. I'm not sure if crucible is the right word. I'm not really sure how the smelting process worked here, or if this story is even true at all. But as legend has it, he was skimming off some silver from the surface and hiding it and coming back and collecting it at night. And as legend has it, he soon had enough money to build a house nearby, but not based on the wages he was receiving for simply stirring the molten lead. So was he stealing silver? That's how the story goes. And silver was found here. The site is so overgrown, we may never find the actual location of the smelter, but I did find in the roots of a blown over tree, another blown over tree, not the one that flew over by the adit, some charcoal. It could have been from a steam engine, but it could also have been from some sort of smelter. And it's just over that way in that horrible thicket. Well, let's continue on to the mine. All right, well, we're gonna have to find a way around this. I don't think that's gonna work out. So I'm coming up to one of the most picturesque adits in Connecticut. This little river adit going right into the hillside here, and you can see the drill marks. It's flooded and it doesn't extend very far, but the entrance is just so mysterious and alluring. But it would have been down here on this ravine that in the 1760s, the British Army, the sappers and miners, basically the engineers, were working this ravine under the direction of Colonel James, along with an investor from New York City, Samson Simpson. And they were in search of silver, and they were finding galena and lead minerals and probably enough silver to keep them occupied. But if you could just imagine, before the Revolutionary War, what is now a very secluded ravine would have been full of blasting and pickaxing, and there would have been redcoats mining. But during the Revolutionary War, the mine was confiscated and the Americans began to work it, but not with much success, because only a year or so into working the mine, they encountered problems with flooding, and it just wasn't profitable enough to keep it running throughout the war. So it was closed down and just completely forgotten until about the 1850s. So the site is completely silent today. All you hear is the sound of some trickling water, but back then this would have been a very busy, noisy site, and it would have been a site that had promise for providing much needed lead for the Revolutionary War. So we're coming up to the Park River. It's this tunnel over here. The river actually goes underground for like 2-3 miles. And so this was the site of a 1630s Dutch fort and trading post called Fort de Hoedehoop, Port of Good Hope.
Yeah, there's hot water coming out of there. That's what they said. There's like
Oh, I thought I saw Steven outside. It make no sense. Just don't hit the divider in the middle.
What?
Just don't hit the divider.
There, now I can kind of see it. I think it's doable. I don't know. I think there's like a...
So I can probably take the boat through this with the jet outboard, and if the water gets down too low, I can just drop the launch wheels and actually just portage it through. But I probably won't do that today. We'll come back maybe another time and zip through here and maybe put some headlights on the boat. But it's just interesting that the Dutch were here so early on and had a fort where this underground river now is.